Hello everyone, this is Ashish and welcome back to Talk 4712. Today we are going to talk about a topic that is useful for almost everyone who is preparing for competitive examination. You're preparing for any examination, good, it is going to be helpful. Without this, your whole preparation does not have the cherry on the top of the cake. You have prepared everything, completed all the topics, completed all the subjects, very good. Done revision, good. But you do not know how to attempt the question paper, and it's basically that you are failing in the execution phase. So I'm going to talk about the perfect way to attempt any question paper. Now, I appeared in GATE examination, ISRO, BARC, CIL, WISAC, a lot of examination. Let's forget about that. But the only examination that I appeared in the most non-serious manner was IIT JEE examination back in 2012. I did not prepare for it, just went over there, even left the examination hall before the examination was done. But the method that I used in finally GATE examination and ISRO examination, the examinations that I cracked, was the two-phase rule, and it is derived from the three-phase rule written by Nitin Jain in his book, who was All India Rank 1 in IIT JEE and AIEEE back in the days. So new people don't really, or young people don't really know what is AIEEE, most likely. It used to be an examination till I think 2012. So this method will be working for all the examinations. Competitive examination, if it is MCQ pattern, whatever examination it is going to help you. So the basic rule over here is that we do not attempt the question paper question by question. So people who do not know about this two-phase rule, this is what they are going to do. They are going to read the first question, they're going to try to solve it, and then they are going to move to the next question, they're going to try to solve it, and then they are going to move to the next question. This is not really how we attempt a question paper which is of MCQ pattern in a limited amount of time where the competition is so high. This is how we actually do it. We brush through, let us say, generalize it, 100 questions, okay? We are going to move from first question to the 100 question in a very fast manner. Or let us bring the GATE examination pattern, which is 65 questions in 180 minutes, right? So we are going to brush from question number 1 to question number 65 very fast. What do we do in this? How much time do we move from question number 1 to question number 65? Close to half an hour. That's it. But in half an hour, two benefits are there. Number one, I've seen all the questions. I know what question is there and what are the good questions that I can attempt and what are the difficult questions that I will be facing some difficulty in. I am aware of the full question paper because all the examination these days are of all online pattern and you can't really turn pages, right? With the exception of few examination like ISRO, which are offline system, also engineering services. But in online system, especially in GATE examination, it will be very, very helpful. So you know what questions are there in the question paper. That reduces the panic, that reduces the suspense that I don't really know what are the other questions that are over there. So in half an hour, you know the full question paper. The second thing is that you're not only going to sweep, that is the waste of 30 minutes if you're just going to read the questions for 30 minutes. You are also going to attempt the easy questions. Now there are two benefits over here. Number one, easy questions you are attempting in the beginning, right? Your mind is very calm and you are very confident in the beginning. Also, the confidence itself increases because you are attempting easy questions and you are attempting it correctly, right? Now, if you do the opposite, then let us say I'm going to read the first question, I'm going to try to solve it. Then I'm going to move to the next one. I'm going to try to solve it. At least one question in the first 10 questions will be very difficult and it will decrease your morale. Do you believe in confidence? It plays a huge role in any examination, right? So if you are attempting any difficult question, what happens? Your morale is down. Now what is going to happen? You are even going to make mistakes in the easy questions. This happens all the time. This is what people categorize as silly mistakes. We don't want to do that. Easy questions I'm going to attempt flawlessly without any mistake. So this is going to make all the questions which are easy, no mistakes over there. And also it is going to boost the confidence because let us say there are 65 questions in the first half an hour. If I'm able to solve 30 questions, maybe they are only of 1 marks, but okay, I'm able to solve that many questions. I only have to solve 35 more questions. And for that, I'm having close to 2.5 hours. That is a good, very big mental boost. Yes or no? So if you do it like that, then you'll be able to solve the difficult questions also with a peace of mind. You will be able to do it in a very confident manner. So the first 30 minutes or 40 minutes, depending on the difficulty of the question paper, right? If the question is more difficult, the first phase will be shorter. It won't be longer because if the question paper is difficult, then the number of easy questions will be lesser. That means that the lesser time will be involved over there. If the question paper is easy, the first phase will become longer. All right, regardless of that, first phase is over. Now we are going to, let us say we scan from question number 1 to question number 65. Done. Out of that, let us say I'm able to solve 25 questions. Those 25 questions were so easy because those are almost repeatable. These kind of questions are coming almost on a every year basis, and thus you were already aware that these questions will be coming. You solved it very fast. Or maybe they were theoretical questions and you just knew the answer. You are done. Let us say 25 questions you are done with. Now we are going to move to the second phase. Now you are going to understand what else you had to do in the first phase. Now you were brushing through. All right, there are very easy questions which you do not have to think. You do not have to put any calculation. Those are the questions you answered. There's other category of questions also in the first phase that you're going to face. Those are the questions you know the answer of, you know how to solve. Little bit of calculation is involved, but I'm not going to invest time over here. Why? Because initially there's going to be a little bit panic, right? It is almost like a warm up. You need to warm your brain up. So I do not want to get into calculation because that is time taking. And then you'll be frustrated that I'm involving this much time over here. And you might make mistakes in calculation. So this is the second category of question. The answer to which you know, the solution to which you know, it will involve some time, let us say 2 to 3 minutes. But what am I going to do? I'm not going to attempt it right now. I'm going to mark it for review. And these marked for review, I'm going to attempt in the second phase. What is my task in second phase? I'm going to attempt the questions which I'm aware of how to solve. And I'm going to solve it with a peace of mind again. Now we are done with it. Now this second phase is going to be a little bit longer because these are involving calculations, right? Now, other than that, what we are going to do is that we are going to move to the third phase, and that is why I decreased this third 3-phase rule to 2-phase rule, because most of the time you won't be getting the third phase. But if you're getting at least half an hour, if you can save for that, then you can go for the advanced question. What are these advanced questions? The answer to this, we don't really know. We'll have to think over there. And this most of the time decides things of what your rank is going to be. It is very, very important. And this is something that throws you into top 100 rank, right? Because you were able to solve the very rare questions which has not been appearing in this examination, off pattern questions. If you're able to solve this, very good. But even if you're not able to get to the third phase, you at least solve the questions that you know very well, with good confidence, with good accuracy. This is where most of the people perform very bad in their examinations. Why? Because they made mistakes in the questions they knew the solution of. If you have appeared in any examination, you must have faced this, that I already knew the answer, but I was not able to solve it. What is the problem over there? Right? So you panicked at that situation. There's high pressure, and it is inevitable that in the examination for which you prepared for like 1 year or 2 years, there's going to be high pressure, not only for you, every aspirant, but the difference is created by how you deal with that pressure. And that is what we are talking about. We deal with that pressure in a very systematic manner. We train our brain to deal with that. First, we are going to warm up. Then we are going to go to the next phase of questions. The answers we already know, but we are going to give ourselves proper time with the confidence that we are having, that we have already done with close to 30 to 40% of the question paper. You understand? This is where most of the aspirant makes the mistake. This is what we call 2-phase rule, and it is applicable for any MCQ kind of paper. The only reason it is not applicable for subjective type questions, because you understand, right? Different questions is going to take different time, and over there you'll have to basically pick and choose of what question you'll have to attempt before. But that is a topic for completely other day. If you want the solution to that also, comment it down in the comment section. But in a brief manner, in just 8 to 10 minutes, I've explained how to attempt a question paper which is of MCQ pattern. We'll be working for any paper of that pattern. And that's about it. I'm going to end it over here. If you have any more suggestions, put it down in the comment section, and I'll see all of you next time.